You've probably had this happen. A conversation stops, just for a second, and your stomach drops like you did something wrong. Nobody got hurt. Nobody said anything bad. The talking just stopped. So why does your brain treat that like an emergency? The answer isn't what you think, and it's a lot older than you are. Most people assume it's just social anxiety, a personal glitch, something wrong with them specifically. But here's the strange part. Researchers tested this on total strangers, in a lab, with zero social anxiety required. And it happened anyway, every single time. So it's not you. It's something else. Something built in. And to understand it, we need to ask a much weirder question first. How long does a silence actually have to last before your brain sounds the alarm? Scientists found the exact number, and it's shockingly short. 4 seconds, that's it. That's the threshold. In one study, researchers took real conversations and secretly inserted pauses of different lengths. Then they asked people how it felt. Under 4 seconds, fine, barely noticed. Cross 4 seconds, suddenly it's awkward. Some people even described it as physically uncomfortable. Same conversation. Same people. The only thing that changed was a few seconds of silence. Your brain drew a hard line in the sand at 4 seconds. But why 4? Why not 10? Why not 1? That number isn't random. And the reason takes us back a very long way. For most of human history, you didn't have phones, you didn't have texts. You had one tool for knowing if you were safe inside your group: talking. Constant, low-level talking was how your ancestors checked in with each other. Are we good? Is there tension? Did I upset someone? Now imagine you're in that group, and the talking suddenly stops. No explanation, no warning, just silence. That silence wasn't relaxing. It was often the first sign something was wrong, the first sign you were being pushed out. So your brain built an alarm, not for loud danger, for the absence of expected signal. Psychologists call it social monitoring, a background system constantly asking one question: am I still included? And a silence past 4 seconds trips that alarm, even now. Even in a totally safe conversation, even with someone you like. But here's where it gets even stranger. It's not actually the silence your brain is afraid of. It's the not knowing what the silence means. Think about it. A silence you understand, a comfortable pause with an old friend, barely registers. Your brain shrugs it off. But an unexplained silence? Your brain treats it like an open case file it can't close. Did I say something wrong? Are they bored? Should I be worried? Same 4 seconds, completely different reaction. Because what your brain is actually measuring isn't time, it's confidence. And that explains something you've probably noticed but never had a name for. You can sit in total silence with someone you've known for 10 years, and it feels peaceful. Sit in that exact same silence with someone you met an hour ago, and it feels unbearable. It's not the silence that changed, it's what your brain believes about it. With someone familiar, silence gets read as safety. With a stranger, the identical silence gets read as danger. Your brain isn't measuring seconds. It's measuring trust. And there's one more twist. This whole system might not even be universal. Researchers comparing conversation styles across cultures found something unexpected. In the US, people got uncomfortable fast, often under 2 seconds of silence. In Japan, longer pauses were common, expected, even respected. A pause wasn't a red flag. It was a sign someone was actually thinking carefully before they spoke. Same species, same brains. Wildly different tolerance for the exact same silence. Which means the 4-second alarm in your head isn't just biology. Some of it was trained into you by every conversation you've ever had, in the culture you grew up in. So the next time a conversation goes quiet and your stomach does that little lurch, that's not you being weird. That's not social anxiety malfunctioning. That's a very old alarm system, built for a world with no phones, no texts, and only one signal that mattered, a sound. Still running. Still checking whether you're safe. Still treating 4 seconds of nothing like it might mean everything. Because for most of human history, sometimes it did.